Hi guys. You said that I should make a video right now. So guess what? I'm making a video right now while cleaning up the basement because I was just working on the cast video for let's say a low estimate of about 6 hours. Got like almost the whole thing done. I'm proud. So Blake has asked us to review this list of things, and I made a list and I printed it out, and I'm going to review them while cleaning up the basement. So this is all going to be one long take. Now, I'm going to go from my least favorite to my favorite. So I'm starting at the bottom of my list, so I might get messed up as I go. On the lowest of the low is the Astro Orbiter, Dumbo, Magic Carpets / the Swiss Family Treehouse. I don't remember ever being on any of those, so I can't rank them, which is why it's really down low. The next one, Barnstormer and Kali River Rapids. I have good memories of Barnstormer from when I was a wee small child, but that is about it. I remember really liking it and thinking that it was awesome. And Kali River Rapids, I really have no opinion on because I don't remember ever riding it. So, there's that. Now, the next one is the Little Mermaid ride, which I appreciate that it exists. But when you're at Disney for a limited amount of time, you don't need to ride it. And what is the next thing on my list? Is Tomorrowland Speedway. I have nothing to say about that. Now that was the section in my list which was named kind of no comment because I didn't have anything to say about them. Next one is low medium comment. It's like, these aren't my favorite things, but as you get up, they're pretty fantastic. And my next thing was Navi River Journey. Cool effects, not enough. It's tough to be a bug. I mean, it's cool. It's not great. Seas with Nemo and Friends. I'm pretty sure this is a ride, kind of like the Little Mermaid one. And it's better than the Little Mermaid one because there's no creepy animatronics. The no creepy animatronics is very much appreciated. It's a small world. I like that because it makes Jake want to puke. Splash Mountain. Mission Space. I've only ever ridden the green part because I didn't want it to spin around. So, I don't have a lot of comment. But the comments that I have is that it's pretty okay. Next up, Rock and Roller Coaster. No, PhilharMagic. PhilharMagic is a fun show and I appreciate that it exists. And I like seeing it once when we go to Disney, but I don't need to see it more than that. Rock and Roller Coaster. Okay. This is pretty low on my list. It's in like the bottom half. I see where people love the Rock and Roller Coaster. I do not love the Rock and Roller Coaster. Mostly because I have a very vivid memory of the very first time I rode it. Little Caitlin being just a little bit too small for those seats. Lifting off of her seat when we went upside down. And being terrified that I was about to die. And for some reason, I cannot let go of that feeling. So Rock and Roller Coaster is fun. It does have some good music. But, I mean, I don't have the best memories attached to it. That's the cast video. It's a clip from the cast video right there, but no spoilers. It's gonna be good. That's from the end skit. I'm running out of things I can do while I make this video. Peter Pan's Flight. Really cool. I enjoy it. That's all I have to say. Big Thunder Mountain. This is a fantastic roller coaster. My thing with the most roller coasters that are at Disney is that they're always shorter than I remember them being. So I like it, but it's kind of short compared to remembering. Haunted Mansion. I love the Haunted Mansion. It is amazing. Ooh, I'm going to see if I can carry pellet thing with one hand and pull the camera and talk. What is next from Haunted Mansion? I'm holding like a 40-pound bag right now. Test Track. Test Track is next. We're like halfway up the list. You might be wondering, Caitlin, why is Test Track so low? I do love Test Track. It's just never as good as I remember it being. Because in my brain, Test Track is this like amazingly long and beautiful roller coaster. I can't put this down. But whenever we ride it, it's always much shorter than I remember, and just not as good. And I don't know what I have next on my list off of the top of my head, because I just made it, and it's like past 12 o'clock. And I'm afraid, okay, do not fall. Quick. Laugh floor. I love the laugh floor. I'm just afraid I'm gonna get picked. Kilimanjaro Safaris and the Jungle Cruise. I clumped these together because they were both about animals. Kind of. I'm dumping the pellets in. This is your ASMR part. Okay, Kilimanjaro Safaris, it's like a really short walkthrough of a really cool zoo. And you know what? All I need is like 20 minutes of seeing cool animals until I'm about done. So that's like the perfect length for a zoo ride. Jungle Cruise is funny. I'm always afraid I'm gonna get picked to be made jokes about, but you know, every time it's a new experience, and it's fun and new and different each time. What is next on my list? People Mover. Just so you know, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things on my list out of however long this was. We're in the final stretch, young lady and gentlemen. People Mover. I think the People Mover is great. For no apparent reason. I just think it's amazing. What did I come over here for? For my root beer. I drank a larger amount of pop today than I normally do, which granted is still not a lot. Not as much as some of the other people on our crew tonight, who I will not name because I don't know if they want their name on this place. Space Mountain. Probably should have been below People Mover. I love Space Mountain. I think it's great. I do not have the same fear that Josh is, that I'm going to be thrown off and die. But it's shorter than I remember, and it's always a little bit jerkier than I remember. So it's still up there. This next one is the last one in this little middle section. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Also, always shorter than I remember it being, or hoping that it would be. The reason it's so far up is because the theming and stuff is done so well that I cannot put it any lower. We are in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are in my top 9 picks. My 9th pick, Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that this is a really cool ride. It's like, it's very immersive in like you're a pirate and you're going around pirate land and pirating and pirate. So I think it's really cool. I think it's cool that Van's brother is in it. Yeah. Tower of Terror. It's not my favorite ride in the world, but it does do the job of thoroughly creeping me out every time that I ride it. even though I know it's coming. Star Tours. Awesome ride. Ride it again and again and again, different every time. I love it. Expedition Everest. I love it until like the 6th time we get riding it. And then what's after Soarin'? I love Soarin'. I love the feeling of flying without the fear of death. And I love Soarin'. I prefer old Soarin'. I think the music was better in old Soarin'. I do appreciate how the music changes with each like culture you go past in New Soarin'. Soarin' is just very high on my list because I like it so much. And it's one of those lakes that you can't really explain why. I love flying without feeling like I'm about to die. Toy Story Mania and Space Ranger Spin. I clumped these together. Toy Story Mania, between the two, is a little bit better because there's more variety in what you're trying to hit and stuff like that. We're going to the other side of the basement to dump this out. Is more variety in what we're trying to hit. Space Ranger Spin, if you do it again and again and again, you can get high scores. I don't know, I just prefer Toy Story Mania between the two of them because more variety, and it feels different every time you ride it, even though it's kind of the same. Maybe the order you get things is just a little different, but not by a long shot. And we are up to my final few. I have these split into my favorite like video, my favorite show, and my favorite ride. My favorite ride is Flight of Passage. It's like Soarin' on steroids. It's like it combines flying without the fear of death and fantasy. Like, those are like two of my favorite things. It just combines them so well. That is my number one ride. My number one show that's not like a performance is Muppet Vision. Because Muppet Vision is amazing and no one can tell me different. And then my favorite show that is performed is Finding Nemo. With our Marlin. No other Marlin can be Marlin. That is my list. I've crossed all of them off in a neat 13 minutes-ish. Sorry if this video is trash. It's 12:12 in the morning. Ta-da! I can send you this list if you want it. Bye, guys. Wait, no, not bye yet. I knew you guys' opinion. Should I put the cast video on Interns Unite? Or would you prefer it somewhere else? That is Caitlin. Goodbye.